TV. News from the campus.
Hello everyone, I'm Alisha Garg. I welcome you to the latest edition of Shulini University TV, produced by the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, Shulini University. Here we get you the latest information about what's happening in the university campus. These are the news headlines.
First virtual academic session begins. New education policy welcomed by Shulini University. MOUs signed with pharma and biotech industry. Scholarships worth over Rs 3 crore for Shulini students.
And now, the news in detail. Pankaj has the details about the new academic session and the launch of eStudios.
The first virtual semester of Shulini University began with a message from Vice Chancellor Professor P.K. Khosla on August 5. Addressing the students and the faculty members, he said all academic activities, practicals as well as sprints will be held online till the situation improves. Speaking at the Orientation Day program, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Atul Khosla gave an overview of the online education system. Shulini University has made elaborate arrangements to hold virtual classes with the creation of dozens of e-studios from where faculty members would deliver lectures. The first such e-studio was inaugurated by the Pro-Chancellor Mr. Satish Anand in the campus. 50 such e-studios are coming up on the campus to facilitate delivery of lectures with the help of modern tools like Lightboard and graphics.
Thank you, Pankaj. Those e-studios look so beautiful. And now, Arushi would tell us about the university's reaction to the new education policy.
The Government of India announced a new education policy. Shulini University welcomed the policy. Chancellor Professor P.K. Khosla said, "This is the best education policy he has seen since independence." This is what he has to say about it.
It was in 1986 that this is the third policy, and it is the right time this has come, and the emphasis is on research. They are creating a special fund, the National Research Council, and another thing is that they are giving the opportunity for the students to discontinue if they want after spending 1 year with certificate, 2 years with degree, 3 years with again, 2 years with diploma, 3 years with degree, and 4th year the final degree which can entitle them to enter into higher education. They can have the integrated master's program also, 5 year duration. This is very important. That student, because if you discontinue your education for want of funds, then there is a provision for you to do. So no discrimination between private and public universities. I think that is ideal because most of the best universities outside the world are the private universities. And with that type of a thought process, this is going to be, I would say, a dynamic situation in which the private university and no discrimination between private and public.
Founder and Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Atul Khosla said what excited him the most about the new education policy was the proposal to bring transdisciplinary and bringing liberal arts into higher education. This is what he has to say.
The new education policy is absolutely phenomenal here. I'll talk about 4 or 5 very positive things that we see in terms of the new education policy. First, I think it's about universalization of education, ensuring that students are learning in their mother tongue or in languages that they are really comfortable with. Secondly, breaking down the 10+2 system into a more tangible way of looking at education. Hopefully this will ensure that every student gets education and we can actually monitor their progress over time. Third, in terms of higher educational institutions where I am actually very interested in, I think the whole concept of transdisciplinary education is very exciting. Why should a student in science only study science? Why not music? We know that great scientists of the world were also people who had traits beyond science. For example, Einstein was a great musician. So the introduction of liberal arts education into the broader university educational system, I think, is absolutely phenomenal.
As part of the proposal to build a finishing school for biotech and pharma students, the university has signed MOUs with a large number of industrial companies. Yashoda shall give us the details.
In a significant development, Shoolini University has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with 9 leading industry for industrial academia partnership for win-win situation.
Among the company with which agreements have been signed are Minchi, Regal Kitchen Food Limited, Rohini Biocare, Upkar Pharmaceutical, Zomator Biologics, Pharma Exile, Nectar Life Science Limited and Symphony Tech Biologics.
It is a part of proposal for setting up a finishing school for biotechnology and pharma industry under a Government of India scheme.
Thanks Yashoda, and here is Bhavna telling us about the unique offer.
Shoolini University, ranked among the top 2 universities in Himachal Pradesh according to NIRF ranking 2020, has announced a unique offer in these unprecedented times. It is offering a cash awards to the students of Himachal Pradesh who might go on to secure admission in NITs and the IITs in the country. The only condition being that the NITs and the IITs they have secured admission to should be ranked higher than Shoolini University in NIRF rankings, which is 112 among all the engineering institutes in India. Vice Chancellor Professor P.K. Khosla said that it was a win-win situation for all the engineering and medical aspirants from the state.
That is certainly a good news. Ajay has some more good news about the scholarships backed by some students.
Nearly 40 students of Shoolini University have bagged scholarship worth ₹3 crore to study abroad this year, according to Director of International Affairs and Professor Dr. R.P. Dwivedi. The scholarships are from universities in US, Canada, Italy, China, South Korea, Taiwan, New Zealand, Netherlands and Portugal. For now, studies would be done online.
And here is a video selected from a talent hunt challenge. The performer is a student of BSc Biotech, Ishani Mahajan. Wonderful. Hope you all liked it. And now, finally, we have Ajay Pushpagandha to tell us about the upcoming shows on Radio Shoolini.
Namaste, Salam or Sat Shri Akal. Well, I'm here with this week's list of shows on Radio Shoolini. First of all, we have Happiness Happens Day by RJ Anushka, where she'll tell you all about it because I know you must have doubts, right? Secondly, we have Candid Conversations by yours truly RJ Push, and we also have a new video uploaded on YouTube channel, that is Zindagi Abhi Baki Hai by RJ Ruchika. So go like, share and comment on the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Well, that's it for today. Bye bye.
Thanks Pushpagandha. We are signing off now for this bulletin. We shall bring you the next edition on the next Friday. Till then, stay safe, take care.